Oh, greetings everybody. Yes, recording. Alright, so this is episode 2 of the bucket seat. A few friends of mine told me to ensure that I'm in front of the camera so that it seems a bit more interesting.
Yes. You're not talking to a ghost.
Michael Lynch is the name, the Jamaican car guy. We are here in the beautiful hills of Montego Bay.
That's right.
With a husband, a father, a comedian.
Yeah,
Little
bit.
And overall a great friend to many. He's currently a motorsports ambassador. Saying further, we're here with Jhaun Bryan. Did I pronounce it right?
Yes.
Jhaun Bryan. He is the pilot and owner of Blue Blur, which is a beautiful Subaru BRZ in about what year?
2012.
Yeah man, I see it come from one place which part the front did kinda
Crushina, something there.
And I see some posts I did make back in the day when I build the engine himself. So first question out to Jhaun is why? Why drifting?
For me personally, I think drifting is the ultimate genre of racing. Other than rally, but definitely drifting, because when you can put a car in its unnatural positions and keep it there and be in total control is like the ultimate thing for me. So, driving in a straight line is one thing, and I'm not going to bash anybody that does, any other genre. But drifting for me is something that challenges me, it pushes my limits, and it's something that as an engineer, you want to master, because you want to learn it. It's something difficult, it's not easy. So drifting, I always wanted to do it just because of the technicality of it, and just pushing myself to see if I can do it.
Cool. If not drifting, would it have been rally?
It would have been rally. Unfortunately, rally is a bit expensive, you see me?
Alright. So give us the history of the car. So like from before you even get it, I know a little bit about the history, but tell us a little bit about it.
Alright, a little bit about the history. So when this car came out in 2012, I was in university and I was watching Top Gear. Best car show ever, by the way.
Current one or the previous? No,
the previous one with Jeremy Clarkson, James May, Richard Hammond. Yeah, that's the one.
That did Top Gear.
Yes, that was Top Gear. Okay. And they reviewed this car, and I saw it as a car that was drifting. And what had happened was that for those years in university, my entire laptop, my screensavers, my background, everything was just this car. It was different colors, different sizes, in terms of different body kits. Yeah. That was what it was while I was in university. Yeah. And my goal was that one day I have to own this car. Okay. In 2016, an opportunity came up where I saw it at a place called Dream Auto.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah.
I think I saw it right out on the strip.
Right, going towards Bogue, yes. I don't think it exists, but that was where it was, and I told myself I'd have to get it. Take out loan, yes. I got the car, and I have never regretted that decision since. Don't pay for it, I feel me now, so big up yourself, NCB. Thanks for the loan. I feel me car now. And how it all started out was that it was just, I never thought I would do drifting. I thought I would get another car, I would get something else. But over time, I realized that, money doesn't come easily for me. So I said, you know what, I'll just learn the car. And in 2018, I met in an accident. It was written off. And when it was written off, I did my research as to how much to fix it. It came up to about maybe 800,000, which was what insurance gave me. So when I realized that majority of the money would be going into getting parts for it, I realized I could not afford a mechanic. That's when I started to, the engineering side of me started kicking in, picking up how to stretch the car, how to align it back.
So where you do all of that?
All of that was done right here in that garage. Where my wife's car is now,
Yeah.
right there in that garage. And little by little, I pulled out, straightened the car, got radiator support, make sure it matched up everything, and completely rebuilt the car. I actually welded everything back onto on the front end. So everything was welded back on. I did all the
So
welding.
guys, if when I meet an accident, I want the car straightened out.
Yeah man, yeah man, yeah man, yeah man. And don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you, you see me, you see me. I'll charge you, but it's not gonna that bad. But brought it back to life, and during when I had it back to life now, back in about 2020, 2021, I had a coolant leak. Didn't know about it, was driving the car. Car was getting hot and I'm wondering why. And I'm at the end of the road and I'm like, yo, I can't reach home. And I try course it come to here. When I course it here, the car shut off. I'm like, this not look good. So me leave on the ignition, the fan is on, and I say, alright, go cool down. When me start the car, and all me hear is click, 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 click. I said, this not sound good.
It's a boxer engine.
And it's a Boxster engine. So, went on that my father was in motorsports. So my father has a lot of experience in cars and everything. And what had happened was that, yeah, Bryan's Jewelers, big up yourself. They've been supporting me from day one.
Literally.
Literally. Then no, what had happened was that I realized that my leak engine. Now again, parts is one thing. You know, go through all again. It came up to about 300,000, maybe 400,000. I use my credit card to get everything because again, people, this is my daily car. This car is not stashed away. This car is not have tarpaulin on it waiting for an event. This car drive every day. It just come from work, people. It just come from work. So I had to get it up and running because, you know, it was inconveniencing, you know, my wife, and I know she has other things doing, and I don't like I like my wife to be comfortable. Amen. So I usually take taxi. I would have boom ride, whatever I had to do during that time, so that, you know, she could stay comfortable and she'll be all right. Went on that, bought all the parts and everything, and then I started researching how to fix my car because I can't afford a mechanic. Again, right where that gallant is, that's where my car was. I put a tent over it, and I borrowed a cherry picker from out of my workplace. Big up Rosal, that's my other sponsor. As you can see, boy, I get big. Anyway, I used some tools and Rosal helped me with some cherry picker, and I pulled out the engine, bought a engine arm stand, put it on the engine stand and left it there. And then did my research as to how to remove the engine, how to pull it up, what I need to do. I actually went so far as to download, I actually printed out the entire repair manual for my engine in a big folder. So when I rebuilt it,
So hold on, which printer is the printer?
I don't want to say it right now. I don't want to say it right now. I'd be wise not to say that right now. Big up Rosal. So got that printed, and what I did is I completely took down everything, and I had like 3 tables in the garage, and everything I took off, I put them in order, so I knew where everything came from. I knew that that's how it was to build it back. Built back the engine, torqued everything to spec. It was actually cylinder 3 that spun bearings, so I had to buy about a set of main bearings, about a set of Conrad bearings, and I bought that particular connecting rod. Rebuild the engine, put it back together, and to this day, she's still working. So, history-wise, I have been through a lot with this car, and I won't lie to you, I love it. I don't think, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm learning so much, and every time something to the car now, I am the mechanic, I am the head mechanic, I am the chief, head honcho engineer on the job. Yeah, man, I'm a girl. Anything that pull on her, I me pull it. Yeah, man.
Alright, so you can just... given that we have the backstory on the car, is the car completely stock as it is now, despite all the work done?
Yes, completely stock. The only thing that I've done is coilovers, just to give it a little bit more stability. And I have done some exhaust work in terms of, I put on headers and catback. Okay. So the mid pipe is still stock. Albeit still I changed it, and the aftermarket one bust. I welded it. It worked for a couple months and it bust again, so I just put him at the stock one.
Okay.
So right now, just really exhaust and suspension is all I did on this car. Still stock.
What are your future plans for the car?
All right. Future plans, albeit if I have the capital and the money, because that is where everything comes down to. I am planning to engine swap it. I know there are persons within the drifting scene that have done 2JZs, swaps on the car, who have done those things on my platform. And yeah, I'm probably going to follow suit.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to go 2JZ and maybe I go RB. I'm thinking an RB, but
K is doing.
I'm thinking about every option. I've
K is
thought
doing.
I've thought about K, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite letter in the alphabet, so I don't really like it. J is always a lovely. J is a beautiful letter, hence why JZ. Huh?
J is a big letter.
Yeah, it's a big letter, but you want ponies. K can give you it, but K just means you can rev the piss out of it. I don't want to rev it. Want to know? Yeah, they can. Oh, that you want to know. And in all honesty, you know, there are many options, you know, because I know I've done my research. I can actually go V8 as well, if I want to.
LS.
Maybe LS, maybe a 1UZ.
LS is the Lexus.
Even that I can do a 1UZ. It can fit. I have done my research. The 1UZ can fit. That comes out of the Lexus. Beautiful, I'm telling you.
What about the engine out of the 350Z?
No, I don't wanna follow Z boss. I don't know. No. The VQs, no. V is not really my favorite letter either. You know.
I won't lie though. Z-Boss's platform and his
Listen.
overall like journey.
Listen.
I'm actually fall in love with the 350.
Listen, I love the 350Z. Like, listen, the way the man is doing that vehicle right now, give him props. Him making that car make a name for itself right now.
True.
So big up Z-Boss. I'm not gonna lie to you, big up Z-Boss. But I know of another camp that is doing something with my platform, but I will not say.
Alright. We're gonna wait for the first drift event, which is May
23rd, yes.
Overton Plaza, Slippery Way.
Yes, and people, that is my first poster. My car has reached on a poster. My car has reached on a poster, people. I am extremely proud. I am humbled and honored. So big up Scott. My car is on a poster.
And big up Lynch Photography.
And Lynch Photography is what gave me the photo. I sent it in. Lynch, thank you very much, my friend.
Alright. So we've been over the journey. We've been over the car. We've talked about the future of the car. What about the future for yourself? Do you see a possibility of a drifting career?
Honestly, with when it comes down to investment and capital and sponsors and things like that, I see it still being a hobby right now, something that I enjoy. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you enjoy it like how I enjoy it, just going to an event and just performing and just learning the car, learning the platform, it's so much fun for me. I would love to, but right now, especially when it comes down to capital in particular, going full drift career, it takes money, it takes a lot of investment, it takes a lot of sponsors coming on board, helping out, you know, ensuring that I have a team, because right now it's team me and my wife. Okay. You have one or two friends that come on board, I'm not gonna lie. Brethren Rookie come on board, my brethren Gilchrist come on board, and they help out along the way. But in all honesty, the team is really based me and the wife. I do everything. The wife will just ensure that, listen, when you're ready to go to the event, you're fed, little man is okay in Bakelmek. Yeah. You see me?
I see his wife at pretty much every event.
That is what it is,
she's
man.
Just there, Team Bryan, doing an amazing job.
That's right. You have to be girl.
I won't make any more comment on that. I won't say people should, take notes or anything of the sort?
Don't feel shit. Take notes, people. Take notes. Bring on the family, come at them something there. You see, if you're not doing a driver and not having a family, carrying a family. Me not shame. Me not afraid to say it. You afraid to say it? Me not afraid to say it.
I need that my go sister.
I never that you go say. Oh wow, sorry.
Woman for take more.
Oh jeez.
I'm not done.
No, me not do that the one day. Woman for take note too. I mean, sorry. As you were saying, back to.
Alright. Alright, so if we're supposed, let's speak a bit on the drift events that you've participated in. What was it like for your first drift event? What was it? How did the community, the drift community, receive you into these events and knowing that you're a new competitor? How did they receive you? Not just in Mobile, but like on an island-wide basis. Big up Mandeville, big up Senti, all over.
Big up Westmoreland, Drift Kid. Yeah. Big up man in Hanover, that are Brandon and them man there. Yeah man. How I even started out doing this was Cutter. Big up Cutter. Let me tell you why.
You're hearing Cutter name in every episode you do with that drift person, you go hear Cutter name called.
Yeah man. All fat. Yeah. Big up Cutter. Let me tell you why. I wanted to start this whole thing. And like I said, this is my daily driven car. So it was a risk to me. It was just like, yo, I can't afford to use my daily car. And he said to me, say, John, if you go sit down and wait to get a project car, to get the perfect platform, you're going to sit down for very long. So he said to me, say, yo, enter the race zone drift series. That one was supposed to be drifting on the pier at Pier 1, and it was pushed to Catherine Hall.
I remember the little foolishness that took place with that.
No comment on that.
We won't comment on that.
No comment. And that was my first event. But before that, I went up to Dean Carrodus. Big up Dean Carrodus. I went up to his, yeah man. Dean Carrodus brought me to up to his quarry, and they had like a session, like a practice session. And I went there. Cutter supposed to meet me up there. That's why I'm saying I'm all fat, you know. Cutter supposed to link me up there and say, yo, me did them man and me help you. Boss never show up. However, thank you for World Boss and Dean Carrodus. World Boss was there, big up World Boss. And him a really foundation, Maurice Whittingham foundation. I give props where props due. And he was there. And he was the one that taught me, say, yo, when you dive into it, sink the clutch, pull the handbrake. Now at that time I had a cable handbrake. So I'd have to press the button, pull the handbrake, and then push it down and come off of the clutch. Now I never used to it, so there was even that time it even shut off, and I just kick the clutch and start back the car and just continue going. And then he did a video, and he put it out in certain groups, and Cutter see it, and Cutter called me after the event and said, let me ask you something. Why you need me help? I say, I don't know what I do. The man said, yo, Bridging, you do better than enough man who in the game a long time. Enter race zone event. I said, brother, I got enter one event and I never do nothing like this in my life. The man said, dog, you know what you do? Just enter. And I entered over there. And I slap a curb. I slap a curb on my car.
Hold on, I think I remember that.
I slap a curb. And I open the door, look for see if I see nothing bend, which it never been at the time. In my eyes, continue drive and done and look and I say nothing. And when I come home and really jack up the car and look, I'm a subframe of a Benny night. And I say, Ratty, the first event me going now. Cutter is a real fart. The man lied to me. The man said it was going to be okay. And the first event, me slap a curb and bend up my subframe. Me have to go a body man and make him man stretch out and sort out about my vehicle. And I say, yo, you see all this man is a punk. But after me fix it back, the drug bite me. I'm not gonna lie, the drug kind of bite me. So, little by little, I started entering all the race zone events. I went to Farm Corner. That was my second event. Back in 2022.
Hey.
Yeah.
Time flying.
Time flies. It's been 2 years already.
Yeah.
And little by little, I started to figure it out. Little by little, I started to every event, I started applying things. Because even Scott's show, there were things that every time I went to an event, I'm doing something that I've never done before. Even to this day, even the last one at Junction where they had that clip zone thing. Listen me, Scott is pushing the limits of this whole drifting thing. Like he's really wanting us to be better. And I offer rate Scott for that. My car is stuck, I tell you it's struggle, but I'm still going out there trying my best to do it. regardless the limitations.
As a result of that, a lot of the drifters, you can see their overall improvement.
Yeah. To the other part of the question about the love, after those first couple events, person started coming to me and saying, yo, yeah, do your thing, man. You know, yeah, do your thing. Congrats. Da, 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 da. So the more encouragement I got, is the more I felt good. Now, big up the Mandeville man them, because let me tell you how I really get to know the Mandeville man them. You see, Firebanger and Teddy Ranks, me used to follow them, you know, before me get in a drifting scene, you know. So when I didn't even meet the man them now, you know, I say, yo, them man are just regular Joes. Them man are just like a regular person like me. Because all this time I think say Cutter, Nick, Christian, Maurice Whittingham, Teddy Ranks and Firebanger. But they just think that them man they on a piece of pedestal where, you know, like how you have to use one stick to touch their foot to say, yo, hey, remember me? I'm a fan. Yeah, man. Regular people and I tell you, them help you. Them help you. I'm not gonna lie, the drifting community, especially the Mobile fraternity, help you. Remember I said what last week, you know, my car was down, you know.
Give me a little story on that.
Oh Jesus, man. So when I backstory on that is I had some tires that need to be done. Because I'm putting on some new tires and I still have some tread and I say like driving it on a regular day, going around a corner, the back of the car would just kick out. And I'm saying, you know what, this is a bit dangerous, especially if I have a son and my wife in the car. Even when I don't want to drift the car is sliding. So I'm saying, all right, no problem. Change the tires. But when I came down here, I said, all right, let me push the envelopes of the car and see if the car is ready because the season soon starts, couple dexterities coming up and things like that. I beat on the car a little bit. I have some videos of it where I done the tire them. By the time I come up, I realize, you know, the car full of smoke, but you're smelling tire. So I say, all right, nothing wrong, all right, everything all right. I left on the ignition again, making sure say it slowly, the fan are cool, the engine, whatever. After I left the car, I left the bonnet open right under the corner over there. So I left, came back and said, all right, let me just double check everything, start the car. I see steam come up out of the car. I say, what is for me now? A problem this now? I start look and I leave. I say, all right, probably it's just something need for burn off. You know, just make it just go on. Steam just come up. I said, no, sir, this don't look good. So, in true fashion, I try to investigate it. I looked on the top of somewhere of the engine here, so and I realized that smoke coming up. It's coming from a radiator. Pull off the bumper, pull down everything, I have to take off the intake, I have to take off all of that, take off the top part of the radiator support.
Boxer engine set up different from the regular.
Yeah. When I pull it, I realize the radiator bust. Now, I don't budget for buying no radiator right now, people. Like, people, listen me, man. Money don't grow up on tree. I don't go on the back of my yard and pick off a couple $5,000 and say, here's...
Not anymore. Not anymore.
So, I said, you know what? I need to figure this out. I take it out, look on it, call a place for how to fix it. Man, I say about 20,000. I said, backside, that don't make no sense. Start looking online and I'm seeing the aftermarket ones because these radiators are very thin. I didn't even realize how thin they are. But they're very thin. And looked on some aftermarket ones, and the aftermarket ones were about maybe $400. $350, $400. And I said, no, sir. Not enough money for that, not even enough money to fix it. So I won't lie, I went in a little bit of a state, went out on my story and I said, listen people, I get this drifting thing a break because right now I can't bother with no problem. So I give up this whole drifting thing. So hear this now. Because people watch my story, big up Cutter mother by the way, I love that lady. She called Cutter and said, Cutter, something to Jhaun, something is wrong. Call the man and find out what is going on because from him saying out, say, he might give this drifting game a break, you know. We not see him post nothing for about 2 days. So, yeah man, so Cutter call me, tell Cutter what's going on and Cutter say, soon call you back. Here how Taz come in now. Taz was on his way to Panama. Figure get him a award. Big up Taz. Big up Taz. So by the time the man in the airport, the man called me and say, big man, you don't know say anything do you. Anytime you have no problem, you have to call me. Remember say I'm mobile there, no? Mobile camp there. No? If you have no problem, just call me. Call me, call Cutter, call my father, that's Uncle Junior, big up Junior Barnes. So found out that he had one. So when it turned out that Cutter got me it, gave it to me. The night I got it, I just clean it off, put it down. And it so happened that after I did that, the night after, just took the time, put the boy to bed about 12 o'clock, the wife and son asleep. In the morning, people, this is not noon, in the morning. I just take my time, put on my little headlight, and I take my time and put the car back together, button up everything, put in my coolant, start, take out the air out of the system. So I do my thing. Yeah, I do my thing. Done about within 3:30 bells. Go on my bed. Yeah, man. Early you can nap. Yeah, man. Yeah, you see it? At my party that I like. At my party this, So anyway, man, do my thing. Car back up and running, and now I'm back on the road. So big up Nick and Cutter, because them man they make me car, I boom drive for them days there, Boss, let me ask you something. Go and sit in the corner. Go. You see all them something, I check what I go on, Check what I go on, man. So, it reached a point now where I have to big up Cutter and Taz because them man, listen, I am extremely grateful for that, because like me tell you, this is my daily car.
Them something there, regular people with a ball about.
Oh gosh,
because if you don't get a gesture in a life, people don't understand, people don't think that there are good gestures within the automotive community.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to tell you.
Oh gosh.
I have a virgin, his name Keith. The other day, he actually helped me with the recording. And yesterday we went to a classic car club, and he's recently started off in the automotive, doing photography. And him said to me, say, he never know, say, I saw the automotive community supportive. Yeah, man. We help each other.
Yeah, man, we help each other, man.
Yeah.
I'm very appreciative of it because, like I say, I'm a daily car. This is what brings me to point A and point B. Every single day this car get driven. So whenever I don't have it, it's an inconvenience. I boom driving, I feel big people say, yo, you're going town, you can drop me downtown, and
but
that's what I do. I drop in town, and if me know, yeah, man, I used to walk go a corner, man. I tell you, I used to walk go a corner, but by the time I reach a city center, I be a sweat, you take off your shirt and I fan you out, and put it on by lunchtime, I start to the white mark them. Yeah, man, I know them life there, man. I know them life there.
Oh my God. Where were we? Yes, big up the automotive community.
Yeah.
And big up how we assist and help each other.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is the thing too, I offered to give Taz a hug, but he didn't want it.
No, sir.
You know, Cutter, I didn't want to give him a hug.
No, sir.
But he never wanted.
You never see two men through the camera, so yeah. From Cutter to the interview, Cutter says it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling, man.
It's a good feeling.
You know, see the whole you see on TV, you see on TV, you see the whole in pants, so they have to buy one new pants before you come back and be. See me and rub it out. It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling.
How do you drift? It's a good feeling. It's a good
Alright. Next question is, with all that you've seen, where do you see the drifting community? Or better yet, how do you think the drifting community can improve? And in further, the automotive community, how can it improve?
So, we already talked about the brotherhood and the help in terms of within the community. Mm-hmm. But the only way I think drifting in particular can move forward, and I believe, I genuinely believe that we have drivers here that can compete on the top level internationally if needs be. Mm-hmm. But what is lacking is sponsorship. Now, the reason I'm saying that too is because I know how difficult it is. As you can see, you will see stickers on my car, and these are persons that came along the line and helped out with in kind. It wasn't in capital. You know what I mean? Rosal, I have a big up Rosal. That is the company I work for. They have come on board. They have given me tires. They have allowed me to use the company vehicle to pull the car to certain events if it's a very far event. Mm-hmm. They have given me a tent. So I'm promoting the brand of Rosal as much as I can because they help bring me to where I am now.
Okay.
My parents, Bryan's Jewel, is the same thing. They see the passion I have for it, they see that I love it. They support me, they they're behind me. And then other companies that come on board, CJ Imprints, they're the ones that have done my shirt, things like that. Extreme Auto is who, Extreme Towing, sorry. Extreme Towing is who give me a trailer if I'm going to like a Dexter in Kingston, and you know, probably sometimes the car after baby or sometimes he lends me a trailer, things like that. And the recent one that came on board, which is another old boy from Cornwall, is Kerr Marketplace.
Yeah,
Lincoln.
I've seen him, yeah.
Big up Lincoln. He has come on board as well and really pushed a lot of support for me. In terms of ensuring I get to events, ensuring that when I come on to toll and gas, you know, little things like that, they help out. But in order for the sport to really grow, we need more sponsors to come on board. Take a risk with some of us, because I'm telling you, we won't disappoint. We have drivers out there that have the capabilities, have the potential. Some of them already have the machines that can do it. Me on the other hand, I don't have it. I'm just making use of what I have in the moment. But if capital and investment and sponsors come on board, you'd be surprised how far Jamaica can go in this. Look at Fraser McConnell. Look at even Tommy Gore and Somerville now, who are doing things. If we take the chance and invest in them, and I dare say it, you know, some of those names, you know, are names that are out there. They are big names. They're already the Gores, the Somerville, the McConnells. Those are names already. So companies will take a chance on those individuals because of the name already. What about some of the youngsters? What about some of the guys who right now are grassroots? Some of the guys who they don't have the name. They don't have, you know, they're probably not in a big company, you know, but they have talent, they have the capabilities, they have, you know, the know-how to do it.
True.
But they just want the opportunity, they just want somebody to say, give them a chance.
To add to that, or to expound on it a bit, I think the first motorsport event I went to was when I was going to Cornwall, and we had this club called JAA Club. So it's the Jamaica Automotive Association, and they had a club within the high schools, and they brought a few of us on as marshals for a rally event in St. Catherine at the Orange Farm, and that was the first automotive event that I got to experience. And looking on now, I can say that schools can use a lot more of that. So having the sponsorship for the events themselves and for the drivers is one, but to start it off from a young age would be really good. Having more of these workshops in schools, more active, because we have a lot of events that take place throughout the year, and we're always looking to build and expound on these events throughout the years.
If I may add in, what I've also realized is that if you want some of the kids them to get into motorsport as well, I'm not going to bash it, but persons say, yo, get into karting. Karting is good to get into, but it's still something that is a bit expensive. So
there's only one place to karting though,
and it's in Kingston. It's in Kingston, Palisades. So it's difficult for anybody in the rural side of the island to get that same exposure. However, like, big up even the Mandeville man them, because they recently went to Manchester. And like, I tell you, but I have a big enough on my story, but I didn't want to cause no drama, so I never bother say it. But big up the Mandeville man them, because even when they went to Manchester High, you can see the response of the kids. Even me, there are so many times when I leave work, and when I reach right at St. James High right there, so sometimes I'm in a traffic, and they look at them and say, sir, give me something.
Because they know the car.
Because they know the car. And more while, you know. I do a burnout in the traffic, you know. Just for the youths them, you know, because just them seeing that alone gives them some kind of encouragement, like, yo, when we grow up, I will want to get in a motorsport. And that is how you have to encourage them, that's how you have to encourage the youths. Don't get me wrong, people, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, but I'm for the youths. Don't bash me, I'm for the youths. Sometimes I reach, you know, some, like even, you know, empty parking lot, and some kids see me and say, sir, spinny. I've brought a child in my car and put him in the car, and by the time I spin it 2 times, it's like, I was like his hero. And I tell you, it's little things like that what we have to do to even encourage them. Yes, sponsors is one thing for true, but we have to give back to the community, we have to give back to the youths them, and allow them to really grab that passion for themselves. And the only way they're going to see it is when they see us. So we have to do it.
Okay. You know that? We're giving back to the youth.
Yeah.
I have some big plans. This is the second episode of the bucket seat. I'm hoping that the dealer for these seats can come on board. I'm not gonna name them yet. I'm hoping that the
them nice.
Them
like,
nice.
Like right now I feel like thief this one I'm putting on my car.
It's the
this
same
is
thing
nice.
Z-Boss, same thing Z-Boss said.
Z-Boss, yeah, first thief, me I second thief.
We're hoping that we can make we're going to make something big and amazing out of this. I have big plans for the future where this is concerned. I'm very honored that Mr. Bryan has decided to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I reached out to some other people as well about getting on board, and just to give their story as to where they've come from, where they are, and where they want to go. And it won't be limited to just people in drifting. We have a lot of ambassadors and a lot of pioneers across the island, and a lot of people know them. They're for their face, and they know them for their cars, but they don't know them as a person.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised how relatable some of these stories are. To know that, alright, a man is drifting his daily, or somebody took a leap and went out and said, I have this passion, I'm presenting it to you, would you be able to help me? Because there are a lot of people out there who are willing to assist us within the automotive community, but in order to be assisted, you have to first be willing to put a step forward and take that leap. So, in all honesty, people, I want to say thanks for watching.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
I don't think we have anything else to go over.
No.
I think Jhaun dinner soon ready.
Yeah, man.
If you're not ready already.
If you're not ready already,
yeah.
And I ain't sharing.
And you probably get cold.
But thank you for the opportunity. It was good. It was good being a part of this whole thing. I was excited when you gave me the call. So this was an opportunity that I could not let pass. You know, Lich is a very good friend. He gets all the great photos at these events. I don't know how him get a clear photo. Him and Jay more while now. I wonder how them get a clear photo when my car a move at them the speed then. Like me myself can't even catch one clear photo of my son I walk too tough.
I can teach.
Oh yeah man. I want to learn that.
Focus tracking.
Well, thank you man.
Yeah. Also I want to big up Jhaun's sponsors, because if it weren't for them he wouldn't be here. So Bryan's Jewelers, big up daddy. Big up Rose Hall. Major sponsor.
Yeah. Those are the two major sponsors. Then they have CJ Imprints for all your shirts. People say my shirt look nice. I have one that glow in the dark too, but I never want to wear it because I never want to, that's my trade, man. I don't want to see that one day.
Big up to Current Market.
Yeah man.
So I say guys, another great episode.
Thank you.
If no drinks sponsors want to come on board, I would like to put on one table in front of the people.
Yeah man, some drinks are nice.
We're open for it.
Right now I'm parched.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Drop a comment down below if you want to see anybody else come on this. This is episode 2. You're allowed to say 2 or say 3?
No, we can't say 2 man. We know we
We're grown people.
We're grown men. You can't say 2.
This is episode few of of the bucket seat. Michael, the Jamaican car guy. Thanks for coming on, Jhaun.
Yeah man.
Have a good one.
Yeah man.
Outro.
I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. Don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say. I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of...
Big up Lynch Photography, Jamaican car guy. He made me burn some tiles in the evening here. Neighbors, please, I'm sorry. Apologies for the noise, it was Lynch that caused it.